So I make headscarves for the bald kids who have cancer and alopecia like me. We also make capes and we make neck scarves. Capes for the boys, because sometimes boys don't really want a headscarf or a neck scarf. So.
From a very young age, Rosie loved painting, whether it's finger painting or painting with a brush, painting on our walls. And I think when she's about 3.5, she started to recognize people staring at her in public. She would get random comments from little kids, oh, are you a baby, or oh, are you a boy? And my husband and I would notice that it started to bother her. So it came to me one day, I'm like, why don't we just take one of her canvases that she loves and print it on like a headscarf?
And I looked in the mirror after my mom made the scarf for me. I loved it, and I was like, I want to do this for all the other kids.
And she literally bugged me for about 5 or 6 months, just like, when are we gonna make those for the bald kids?
Because I was already confident once I saw myself in the mirror, and I thought that other people might not be that confident.
We would just get validation. We'd be out and about and people would focus on her headscarf and be like, wow, what is on your head? That's beautiful. And she'd be like, oh, it's my artwork. And so it made her feel good. And so I just decided to leave my corporate day job and start coming up Rosies a year later.
The way it works is we send them kits with paints. People can paint a picture or draw a picture, and then we send it to Shockwaves, our printer. Or you could buy a scarf that I made. My mom helps me with the design, so we plan it and then I paint it. We've sent scarves to Australia, Ireland, and Houston.
It kind of spread like wildfire, and before you know it, we're in all of the hospitals in Illinois.
I began working with Kendra Scott we had 3 events.
After our first event, Jill said, we really want to partner with you more. I love what you're doing. And I said, well, we actually go to the Ronald McDonald House, and she's like, great, I'm going to send you next time with jewelry for all the moms. It just was really special because the moms are so unselfish, and just nice to be thought of and remembered. And even though it was 1 minute of them smiling and giving Rosie a hug, it just, I still carry that with me.
In my eyes, she's a celebrity. If I met her, I might poop my pants. Kendra she has a lot of details in this card because she says, sweet Rosie, not just Rosie, and that made me feel really special. Dear sweet Rosie.
Do you want me to read it or you to read it?
I can read the Dear
Okay,
Sweet
you can read it and then I'll read the rest.
Okay. Dear sweet Rosie.
It warms my heart to see all you're doing for young children with cancer. You are so young and already making such a powerful impact on the world around you. Thank you for being a light of joy and encouragement to others. Keep shining bright.
XO Kendra. Oh my goodness. Every time I read that, I'm like,
it's actually really nice that there are companies, there's not very many companies that actually embrace and truly, act at a philanthropic level.
Kendra Scott has helped us a lot because they've donated enough money for us to make 180 kids smile. And I don't really want hair, it's like lice, you can't see my earrings.